How's it going, everybody? Just got done watching game 3, and wow, Pacers made the adjustments, got the W at home. Huge win for them. I think it's a huge confidence booster. But I just thought we'd hop on X. I thought we'd hop on X and kind of just scroll through the feed. I have some other thoughts as well. But yeah, let's go. First clip got from the Pacers. Looks like it's an interview.
Finals game in 25 years in this building. Maybe not the crazy comebacks you've had in the past, but a comeback nonetheless. How'd you do it?
So many different guys chipped in. Guy behind me, Ben Mather, was amazing off the bench tonight. He just stuck with it. Pascal was here to start the game, and we just had guys make plays after plays. Our bench is amazing. TJ, Ovi, none of us have really played well, but I think he's just doing a great job keeping his head down, keep working, trying to show multiple bodies, trying to show help, doing the best we can. It's a big win for us. We can enjoy it, but we got a day in between this, so we got to be ready to go for game 4.
Pops is in the house. What's the celebration going to be like with him?
No, I'm going to go say what up, and he going to go home. He out of pocket for them jeans, but, other than that, it's good to see him out here.
Tyrese, congratulations. Thank you.
Dang. Oh, man, I'm super excited. I'm super excited because I really want the Pacers to win. I still think OKC's the better team. I still think that, I guess the right way to say it is this is their series to lose. And if the Pacers can keep playing like this and OKC keeps having, I think this is a pretty bad game for them. Like I think Shea was held to 12 points in the first half. 12. And he's coming off of like 38, 34. So they held him to 12. There was just so much more of an effort on the defensive front. So that was really nice to see. Let's keep going. You got this graphic. 20-1 regular season and playoffs with 20 points and 10 assists. It's crazy. That just goes to show you when he comes to play, they win. Yeah, let's talk about 0-0 here for Indiana. First of all, what shoes is he rocking? Anyone knows, let me know. But 22 minutes off the bench, 27 points, 9 for 12 from the field. And he had some pretty good defensive plays too. He came to play. I think the Pacers bench made a huge difference.
Our whole second group did. Honestly, our second group really won us the game, so shout out to those guys.
Yeah, like I said, the bench, crazy. Okay, let's look at this guy. First of all, this guy, sometimes I love him, sometimes I hate him, but he really came to play. I was watching something about if OKC should be worried, if the Pacers have done enough to inject some doubt that they're just going to blow out the Pacers. There's no chance for the Pacers. And that was after game 2. And everybody was saying, all the analysts, I think it was like 6 analysts across the multiple different platforms that I saw that narrative on. And everyone was saying no. Pacers have not done enough to make them have any doubt in OKC. I think this game 3, I would be shocked if those 6 or 7 analysts did not change their perspective. I think the Pacers did enough in game 3 to definitely say that this is going to be a series and that OKC has got, it's their series to lose. It's their series to lose. They've got to be, I'm not sure. But if we look here, at the box score, you look at Jalen Williams, 26 points for Jalen Williams. If you're OKC and you're getting guys like this to step up, which is what you wanted, Chet Holmgren with 20 points. Lou Dort was almost perfect from 3. Shea, a quieter night, but he still finished with 24. That's not even that bad. Jalen Williams, a role player, you want him to step up, he got you 26. Chet didn't have a great game, he picked up 20. Shea was quiet, obviously. But then you look at the bench, which is where I really think it made a huge impact this game. Caruso was coming off, I think, a 20-pointer, and he only had 8. He played 32 minutes. So, Hartenstein, not really a scorer. He's more in there to get some blocks, play some good defense, get some rebounds. He had 4 points. But then you look at a guy like Wiggins, right? I think last game he had 22, 0 points. 0 points. And then we come down here. Siakam, 21 points. He had a block, 2 steals, 4 assists, 6 rebounds, 8 for 14 from the field. So 57%. Okay, let's look at Turner. How'd he do? 1 for 4 from 3. He's one of their better shooters, so we need that to improve if they want to continue this run. 100% from the line. He got 2 rebounds. He had 5 blocks. Yeah, he had some great defensive points when they needed it, or stops. Okay, but let's look at the bench here. So, I mean, okay, McConnell, first of all, he was making me mad in the beginning. I think he had like 2 turnovers. It was bad. But then he like popped off. TJ McConnell, 5 steals. Miles Turner, 5 blocks. It's been 24 years since a pair of teammates did this in a finals game. Allen Iverson and Mutombo. Wow, that's pretty cool. Pacers out here making history. First player ever off the bench in a finals game to have 5+ assists and 5+ steals. That was pretty cool for him. It was interesting too because, I mean, OKC really denies penetration to the paint. Like, it really denies people getting downhill. Like, you look at Halliburton, still struggled in the first 2 games. I think he did a lot better in this game for sure. But you look at a guy like TJ McConnell, and he's able to just get downhill on these guys like it's nothing. I think he's going to be an X factor. Okay, and then back to the box score. Benedict, 9 for 12 from the field, 22 minutes, 27 points. Their bench production was just so much better this game. I like this guy. He's a character.
My guy, the first time the time I made it to the finals, I was so mad at myself after game 1 because I didn't have my team ready to play. My guys was nervous as hell. Like, I had played in Philly for 8 years and been a star, and nothing bothered me. But we were so tight against the Bulls in game 1. And I think you're seeing a little of that going back to game 1 in OKC, and tonight when the game was really, really close. Guys get tight. And I think we got to say, man, somebody got to relax over there. Shea's on, I think I say he's like 26. Chet, Jalen, and Shea. Right. Those guys have never been in this big stage before.
Interesting take. I mean, yeah, finals. It's the playoffs, right? I feel like that's kind of a old adage in sports. Like, anything can happen in the playoffs. Regular season doesn't matter anymore. I was already really excited for this series. After that game 3, I mean, after game 2, I was worried, obviously. But then after this game, like, the excitement's reignited. I think it's going to be a fantastic series. And I can't wait to see what they do for game 4. It's 75 from field. It's excellent. And of course, Halliburton, I mean, they needed this. Like, they needed him to step up like this, and I'm so glad he did. 22 points, 9 rebounds, 11 assists, 4 3-pointers, 2 steals. He really came up strong. Okay, per NBA sources, per the NBA, Tyrese Halliburton became the 4th player in NBA history to tally 20-plus points, 10-plus assists, 8-plus rebounds in a finals game before turning 26. It's pretty cool. You got Luka, Russell, Magic. Nice. Let's see what man, I said in a previous video, go check that out. I think this guy is making a difference. Obviously it's hard to tell. I think that's something you can more analyze on a game-to-game basis, simply because obviously they're not going to give away their schemes. But whatever he cooked up for game 3 obviously worked. I mean, if your guys aren't going to show up and play, though, it doesn't matter what you cook up. So obviously, just because he comes up with something doesn't mean they're going to win. But, he's done the impossible before with the 2011 Mavericks. Go check that video out on Sports Pantheon with Dirk Nowitzki and his run. But I think coaching matters for sure. And that's not to say OKC doesn't have a formidable coaching staff either. So, yeah, let's hear what he has to say.
Yeah, I mean, those guys were tremendous. And, TJ just brought a competitive will to the game. Mathurin jumped in there and immediately was aggressive and got the ball in the basket. And, look, this is the kind of team that we are. We need everybody. And, we got to make it as hard as possible on them.
I mean, look at this play. Like, look at this guy.
We got to get in front of him. We can't let him play in space. We got to put a body on him.
Like, first of all, so lucky he gets away with that pass. This is why he was upsetting me when he first got in the game, because he was doing stupid stuff like this, turned it over twice, like I said. Luckily here, it turns into an assist.
And then, get our team defense in behind it.
Chet, good luck. Thank you.
And look,
Mike.
I mean, jeez.
All right, Georgia steal off the Seattle.
He did that multiple times, too, where he just was, he's paying attention on the inbound, and he's just a hawk, stole it away.
Siakam makes. Siakam's going to try again. 3-pointer. McConnell with a rebound. Touch pass inside. Matherin lays it up and in. About the ball.
Look at him. Look at him.
By McConnell. Throws it off. Wallace. Pacers have it.
Pulls the old AAU. Throw it off you. Jeez. Yeah, he had a great game.